Why? That's just me taking it off.
You want to test it for it?
When they're on, if it's okay.
Can y'all hear us?
Yeah. Yeah,
you gotta talk loud.
Just have to talk a little loud. Say what you saying. Oh, yeah? We got our live studio audience. Are you going to take a second to share?
Yeah, y'all can go ahead and do your little thing.
You want to... Zach, what are you looking at over there, dog?
Are you looking at homos, Zach?
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking at chicks with wigs.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
These are the people. What episode is this?
25.
Welcome to Let's Go Carl, since Zach freaking sucks.
Well, I'm trying.
Episode what?
25.
25. We got to thank RCP America, Barstow Motorsports, Megan with the Freshies. We do have Freshies. We got a shirt order coming in. It's taking a little longer than we thought. Oh, and Candace Keely.
He pulled a me.
Oh, and if you pre-order shirts, send that money. Or give us and beat up. Where you going to?
What? My mother's watching.
Is that what you said?
Your mom? Or your grandma, I think.
No.
Alright, go ahead. I'm Carl.
I'm Big Carl. Low Carl.
I'm almost Carl.
And we got our Eastbay recap. This we'll talk about this week. Zach over there.
Trying to figure this out. It's high tech here, you know. I ain't got this back home.
Yeah, I'm used to that. Which, whenever you get done, we gotta talk about, because you weren't supposed to race this week, so we'll get back into it.
No, he was supposed to.
He was supposed to, then he wasn't. Well, he was, then he wasn't, then he was. I don't know. But, yeah, we started off the week with street stock. It's pretty much ready. Zach and I had it ready last week. So I decided to take what he's sharing the pages.
I got 20 pages shared. Do you like our crowd? Okay.
So I decided to take everything out of our rolling cart toolbox and take out all the stuff we didn't need, you know, little short wheel sockets and stuff that was just taking up space, and cleaned it up. Ordered a couple of tool organizers off Amazon that helped out a lot. That was the big project for us this week. What you have to time for?
No.
I didn't know if there was a comment in this.
No. Okay.
Comment in his head. Probably.
Yeah.
But, headed to race car Friday morning to get some stuff, and I get a text message from Brandon. How much are pit slabs? I thought $20. He goes, "We'll save you one." I'm like, huh? Okay. And then I think Zach said it was going sprint car racing.
Yeah.
Which,
That's what he's going to do.
come to find out, Zach almost went sprint car racing.
Almost. How about
So if you're ready, how about you tell us your...
you? You already done?
I'm just in the week. Well, we got with you calling me on Friday. And you
Oh, my week, working on go-kart. Then this, they'll do right here goes, let's go racing. And I said, where are we going? He said, Eastbay. I said, if you get the car ready, nothing bullet, we'll go racing. Well, I didn't really decide to go racing until like Friday night.
So that's all it took was Zach to say, let's go racing, and you're on board.
And you know what sucks is? It was Sunday, here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see him the whole night.
That car was good.
I didn't see him the whole night.
Thursday night I get there.
Ronnie said he was working on lawnmowers.
Thursday night I get there. Zach goes, it's not emboldened and lubed, she's ready to go. And Brandon's like just shaking his head like he still didn't know if he wanted to do it or not.
Yeah, I was
You know what's funny though? We ask this guy all the time, is he going to show up to the shop? Well, I never get an answer.
Mm-hmm.
John texted him. He's there.
He lying.
I think he likes John more than he likes us.
It ain't even that, man.
Billy Marsh says, turn up sound.
Yeah, we're going to have to talk a little louder. Our mic's having some technical difficulties today.
Maybe he needs to turn up his sound.
Maybe turn up your sound, Billy. Try that. Listen, we're going to get better mics here soon.
Yeah, that's our plan. Just try to get... Because we know our audio quality, even with our mics, not the best.
We know our performance is key. We're badasses. Well, I don't know about y'all, but I know I am.
Naturals.
Little Carl comes when I call him.
He likes you more.
He does. He does.
Well, at least we got somebody that can get him to show up.
But anyways, we got the car ready. Then he ground tires. And yeah, I really didn't plan on going racing, to be honest. Even Saturday morning, I really. What?
Speak up.
Don't tell me what to do on this show.
On your show, you were about to say, on my show.
So, we, anyways, Saturday, really didn't feel like going racing. And the wife says, let's just go to Eastbay and go racing. So I was like, whatever. I even had a fun time riding back on my little 602. I needed to dry out. I needed to get flat.
Yeah, it was not the track surface for a 602.
I need Tucker Harrison says I'm a rookie. See, Tucker Harrison, Tucker is the one that wrecked us when we were in Athens, the 602. Remember that 22 that wrecked us running third Friday night? That's him. That's the kid that took us out. I'm just kidding. And he's also the kid that was B-Man Bandit running the 604s this past year.
I think I need another drink on that one.
He's got a little block there in there.
No, but Tucker's a good guy.
Kind of sucks that you only hit the racetrack for feature.
Yeah.
But
See,
it was a makeup.
I don't get that. Like, we should have ran late model practice after all y'all's ski races.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not right. Not like go there in the slop and then wait 10 hours and go out there for feature.
I think they just wanted y'all to go out there and move some of the dirt.
Yeah, that's exactly what it wanted.
I mean, it was a night where mandatory rolling would have been nice.
I wasn't going out. It didn't matter to me. I started starting back anyway, so.
Yeah, we've been like 2 more cars started ahead of you.
But at the end of the race, you know, one of the talk, Keith said he was wide open. Well, I was wide open too, so down a couple horses definitely hurts.
Yeah, it was definitely a hammer down racetrack, and I seen it coming. You know, me and old Lima, old 602 Carl was talking. He told me I was crazy. It wasn't gonna get tacky. And I think it got tacky, didn't it?
Yeah, it got bad. Dude, I didn't expect to take off them tear offs.
Yeah. Yeah, I used, I think, 3 in the first 2 laps. But
You went line. I pulled one going to 1. I pulled one coming out of 2. And I pulled one going to 3. I go, man, I got 50 laps. I don't know how many times I'm gonna pull.
Yeah, we took the street stock out, and I knew Friday night, being that Hendry County rained out, which was our backup plan. So what do you do when your backup plan fails before the primary plan? I guess you just stick to the primary plan.
Right.
But I knew that some of the cars that was going to go run Hendry is now coming to Eastbay, so the field was going to be more stacked. And of course, I was like one of the first people to go pull uphill and pull a 34.
Yes, sir.
Love it.
As Kamo said, if you pull a 35, it's probably going to put you 3rd row inside. And they put me 2nd row outside, which actually wasn't terrible. But we get rolling out there, and you know everybody bunches up right before the start because you know where the leader's going to fire. At Eastbay, so you have to fire right here. We bunched up. I gave old Stephen Holbaugh, missing Carl, a shot right at the perfect time, and he took off and was gone. I went down after the feature and said, "You're welcome for that heat race win." He's like, "That was you." Yeah, you're welcome, bud. But I made a couple of rookie mistakes.
You know why he won that heat race, right?
Because I pushed him out to the lead.
No, it was some cheating springs he put in his motor this week.
Oh.
That's what it was. Y'all saw on Facebook he put the springs in. That's what it was.
I did ask him why he had the shift handles out. He said he broke them at a couch. He had to replace the shift handles.
The boy got big hands.
Hey.
Boom, broke.
But now I was riding in third and seen someone get to my inside, so I made two rookie mistakes in the same lap where I seen someone down the bottom, so I decided to try the bottom, even though I knew it wasn't there.
At that moment, you probably had a flashback of Thomas going, "Listen, when I race here, when you go into one, nope, missed that corner."
No, so the second rookie mistake was when I went to the bottom, I turned too early, and I was pointing right for that tractor tire, and I kind of upset the car and then locked the brakes up to get it to turn again. And when I locked them up, I locked the car down and shut it off, and ended up finishing last or second to last in the heat race. And of course, Steven pulls a 6 for the invert, so I would have been on the pole if I would have just rode third.
Yeah.
So going into the feature, we knew we had a long ways to go coming from the back. And the track I knew was going to be there on the outside because I knew it was going to get tacky. It was going to get wide, but, you know, this class style racing, and everybody's good. Everybody's got good equipment, and so it's hard to move forward even with the track being wide. And just didn't have to drive off the bottom like I needed to.
You know what's funny is before we went green, I'm going down the backfield. I'm like, listen, I'm about to bust her ass across the outside because I'm going to be the only dumbass to go up there, right?
Well, you went up there, I was
And,
like, you take it off. He's like,
Hey, when we come out of 2, they're 3 wide. I said, "No, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'll hang back."
Yeah, that was the other issue was on the start, I go to the top. That's where I started at. And I drove off in there, and they're 3 wide in front of me. And then by the time we got to a turn, we was 3 wide, me, Steven, and I think Livernois.
Mm-hmm.
And so I missed the cushion by about a car width. So that helped. Fell back a little bit and then just kind of settled.
Did you say that helped?
So, you know, just kind of settled back in line and got going. And as the race went on, the car got better and better. And I tried the top a couple times, and it was there. And the car really liked the top. But, you know, when the car in front of you is running the top, it's hard to do. It's hard to run the top around them. So me and Burnside raced side by side for a few laps. And I knew if I could get by him, I could get up to Woodhouse and Steven because we were catching Woodhouse and Steven while me and him were side by side racing.
Yeah.
So I knew if I could get clear of him, I'd be good. And finally passed him at the finish line.
Yeah, that finish line, I was right there on Steven's ass.
What time is the Ask Carl segment? So we have a request.
Anytime you got questions, just go ahead and
Listen,
put them in.
if you put them in here, we'll actually, if there's enough, like Tim, we'll make a whole segment just for that.
Questions, comments, concerns. If you come up with something during the week, just send one of us a message or send the page a message. Or
So I don't know about you, but on the bottom, it was slimy as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was.
I went down there and put something up there.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
And
my side was there all night, really, from hot laps to.
what really sucks is when I got up there, I knew once I got up there, the car was going to handle fine. But when that motor started bogging, I knew it was like, okay, yeah, it's over with. And honestly, it took longer than I thought for them to catch me.
It was almost halfway.
And I really thought that race was going to be like green, yellow, green, yellow, green, yellow, green. And we went like 26 straight.
Yeah, if the 23 cars that was predicted to show up had shown up, maybe.
But did you see Norris take out Cobb?
I seen the aftermath of it. I didn't even know Kyle was racing until
He was driving the 11.
right. Yeah, I didn't know it. So somebody said that Kyle was backwards in the fence. And I wonder why he's not driving the 03, but he was there. I didn't see what happened, but like I said, I seen the aftermath of it.
Well, I saw it.
Yeah. Get a good.
I got a good view. Well, you know, he's an aggressive driver, which you can't take that anything from anywhere, and I'm sure North was not very happy the way he got passed. And just turned left on him, turned sideways, and my thing is, why didn't he hit the brakes? If you watch the video, he just goes up into the wall. We'll have to watch that video.
Yeah, we'll have to find. I know I should have put a camera in your car.
Well, yeah, too.
He probably wouldn't have been able to see anything, but
No, it would have got covered. Dude, I'm telling you, we took the green, come out of 2, go into 3. I'm like, shit, I'm gonna run a tear off.
I know. I was like, I got 12. That should be plenty for 15 laps, right? And I pulled too many at the beginning. And once we got going and got spread out a little bit, you know, you didn't pull as many. But
I put 35.
nice.
Yeah.
Well, you was out there for 50 laps, so
Yeah.
or supposed to be.
Yeah, no comment. Hey, the plus is we made changes. It worked.
Yeah.
The car ran 180,
And you finished in front of 604 still.
and I finished a couple minutes in front of 604. And dude, so when I pulled in, right, I took the car off, turned all my accessories back on, goes on the car, just turns over, turns accessories off, car starts.
Huh.
I guess the lights drink too much power.
I don't know. Well, that does remind me. Sitting in the grid for the heat race. Which, by the way, your cousin runs some nasty fuel. That thing was killing my eyes.
Dude, it's that
Have
like
you crying?
Oh man.
it's that shit that makes in the woods, dude.
But Doug Johnson's son comes over to me. He goes, "Hey, Steven just told me his car might not refire." I'm like, "Nice." He's like, "So if you have to, we'll back you up so you can go around me." And I was like, "If you don't fire, that's gonna put me outside pole. I'll be sitting pretty good." And of course, he fired right back up. But are you trying to read a comment or something?
Yeah, my bad.
Well, I'm waiting for Steven.
Who?
Whatever this Steve.
Steve.
I mean, he made a segment.
I know,
and I'm waiting for all these questions.
And I'm waiting for a question, but I ain't got one yet.
I don't think he.
Well, here's a question: when's Low Carl going to race next? How about that?
He's washed up.
Dave,
Get
He's
out
a
of
washed up outlaw Ford driver.
Get out of here.
You know what I think it is?
You know what's worse?
He might be scared
of that right rear?
that right river shoved Rudolph.
Oh, I'd be scared of
I mean,
Dave.
she did get second last time she was out there.
Hey, she
And
ain't
it's
playing.
504.
She'll feed your right rear now.
I know.
I think he might be scared.
I'll feed her right front. I love her, but hey, it's happened once.
Jeez.
I did see Derek pulled in on the second feature of the Gladiator.
Yeah, what happened there?
So, I'll speak one when I was there.
I mean, you was in the grandstand, so yeah, give us a
Well,
rundown
for
of
the second feature, he loaded the car up because his rear end snapped. The number one bounced off the tire, shot up the track, turned him, broke his right rear. It was folded under the car.
I literally want to buy one just to wreck everybody. That's all they do is run to each other.
Isn't that the point of that car?
When she was running third,
I think we
and he
should
was-
all get one and just wreck each other. We should do a figure 8 at Eastbay.
That can be good at that one.
Let's not.
Let's do a figure 8. $500 to win.
What? Boy, you know how many shit.
I mean, we might have got that done at Bubba's. Don't they still got that little
They
extra?
do.
Hey, they do got that.
Might be able to get a canvas on board.
I know somebody told her they wanted to do figure eights up there again.
Or-
They tried that a few
Or
years ago.
we'll get a bus and put a big old Let's Go Carlson on
They did that before
To
too.
go out with the Gladiator.
it. No.
Actually, they have a race like that.
That's kind of
It's like 4 or 5 little cars against a bus, and it's a demo derby race. That's the cars against the bus, and if the bus makes all the laps, the bus wins. But if they can stop the bus, then all the cars win.
You know what that's off of? That's off of Cars.
Well, it's a real thing.
No.
Yeah, but they
Cars
got
2 did that.
Yeah.
Well, it's a real thing.
Because of Cars 2.
I
don't
think
know.
we need to bring the stack of cars to Florida down here.
What's that one?
They run two gladiators on top of each other.
They
Like you sit in the top car and you drive.
I ain't seen that. I
You
ain't
ain't
seen
seen
that,
that?
Like
bro.
big clown car.
Yeah, they basically weld another car on top of the other, and then the driver sits up top, and drives.
Nope, never seen that shit.
Bluetooth drive.
You ain't watching enough flow racing, man.
Let's get into the Cobble.
Well, there was a lot of cobbing going on.
Oh no! I think the only class that didn't cop shit up was late models because it was actually pretty smooth race.
Yeah.
It was pretty smooth sailing. I can tell you, 4-cylinder bombers, cops. Every single one of y'all are cops. Okay. Tree stocks, cops.
Mm-hmm. V8 Warriors.
V8 Warriors, cop.
Yeah, I like
It's like an
I saw
hour
one guy
for
get a
a
flat
15
tire,
race.
pull in, and they're just staring at the tire for a second.
Dude, that's.
And then one guy grabs the jack, and he's like struggling to jack the car up. The other guy grabs the impact, and he's just standing there.
Wait. Dude, he waited for the car to get off the ground to take the rim off.
Yeah! And then he's like,
I was like, bro, that last lug nut should be off by the time
he's
the
like
car
struggling to get the lug nuts off, and nobody's grabbed the tire yet. Well, the car's up in the air, and the guy starts impacting, trying to take the lug nuts off. This guy's over here looking at the tires. And I'm like, dude, just grab a tire. Like, it don't matter if it's a front or a rear. Just put it on there so you can
What's
make a lap.
funny is, for the first 90 seconds, it was one guy. That's the same guy you go, why didn't you just put it under the pumpkin? He checked the car from the side. That's that deal.
He went up under the door. So,
Thought of, I guess, a big
I mean, maybe I don't know. Yeah, that or this jack don't fit in there. I don't know.
But then they were looking at the tires and the guy didn't know what tire to grab, and I'm like, just grab any tire at this point. I mean, you're just trying to make a couple more laps and get you more whatever.
And I think they had a red during that time too, but
Yeah, I don't know.
And they had to explain to me what the claim rule is. I didn't understand the claim rule.
Yeah, so I always thought it was. I knew it was you're buying that part,
I knew that, but
but I thought it was also if that part's illegal, the person that had it on their car gets cost. Which, if you have an illegal part on your car and Tech knows you have an illegal part on your car, wouldn't it make sense to cost them?
to me it would.
I mean, that was funny though. I just come walking up and they're like, "Hey, look at this." I'm like, "Huh, that's not supposed to be in my classic car."
No wonder why it kicks everybody's ass. Or inside. Listen, I don't care. People, listen, I've already had people like message me, get your feelings hurt, you're not meant to watch it.
I think if you get your feelings hurt, you just...
Yeah.
that's guilt.
Yeah,
I
guilty.
mean, more or less.
Yeah, we do advertise this uncensored. You know,
Real talk. Like, no bullshit.
Unedited.
If I tell you you're a cop, you're probably a cop.
Yeah,
I'm a cop.
If
I
you-
was in the water a couple times last night.
That one
I
time
thought
you
you
drove
went
off,
out of the wall.
you drove off in there like you was a hero, past like 3 of them. I'm like, dang, and then all of a sudden 4 cars passed you. I'm like,
I know my
That's him. That's the one I know. Okay? That's my boy Brad
My
right
grandpa
there.
goes, he's got a 602 in there? I was like, yeah. He was like, those are 604s. I was like, yeah.
hey, did you tell Cole Crawford you bought a 604?
No.
I went down there, I said, man, don't forget, Brandon's in a 602. He goes, you told me he's running a 604 tonight.
I said, yeah, I'm running a 604 class.
Like, no.
Listen, I think if I had a 604, Carl was great. It's just underpowered, man. When it's that, if it would have got the normal Eastbay black slick
Yeah, if it would have dried out.
on the bottom,
If you would have had a 50-lap late model race before y'all, then
yeah,
it probably would have been all right.
I think they went the racetrack for a damn sprint car driver. They cry so many times.
Ford Allen said it himself. That sprint car guy's a bunch of crybabies.
That's literally what he told us.
I do wonder what. So the last race of the season is that big non-wing race, and they'll get 20, 25 cars, and they all want to race non-wing more. So Eastbay added more non-wing races, and
Well, Top Gun had them.
Is this a question for Zach?
well, where did they go?
Yeah, where'd they go, Zach? You're the sprint car guy of the group.
I
No
mean,
fender gang over there.
Because they're not running asphalt.
Yeah, no bullshit.
They're not running anywhere.
no,
else.
I get that. It's just, you get a lot of crybabies that cry because, okay, you have the Don Ring Classic. That's a non-wing sprint car race. Well, they all cried, can we have a practice night? Because we don't ever get to race non-wing.
Right.
So, Ian tried to get practice nights sometimes or whatever. Wouldn't happen. Nobody really show up. So she said, I'll just make a couple races be a non-wing race. That's your practice
Makes
to
sense.
figure out your car.
Makes sense.
Then nobody shows up for those races.
Mm.
And you got a lot of guys that have car owners that don't want to bring their car out there for the non-wing race because they know what it's like. They've seen the non-ring race, and every once in a while you get cars to flip over. So they go and park those for some reason. But those are the ones that are usually complaining that they want to practice now.
No names.
Nah,
You can't give us all that name.
out there.
But yeah,
Keith Fuller sucks.
I was down there talking with Jeff Conyers, and I just got Bobby Dixon come over and gave me some advice. And
That
Yeah.
you guy?
What?
What? Yeah, what?
No, Bobby Dixon's accomplished a lot in the sport, and to get advice from him it means a lot. And to know that he's paying attention to me is something special. To know that people are watching me and trying to help me get better, especially somebody who's accomplished the things that he's done in a race car.
Did anybody get tossed into the three socks?
I don't think
I'm
so.
sure.
I don't think it. Somebody got DQ'd in the Warriors, but I
Yeah,
don't know who.
that's all.
I seen Pratt said he was having tire and center problems.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, that's 6-1.
Well, something about he thinks he had it fixed and then it was worse, or I'm not sure.
So it was Connors, then Hill.
Conyers won, then Hill, and
What?
then
Conyers, Hill, Pratt, Livernois, Woodhouse, Hobart, Jones. That was.
We said top 3, not 10.
Well, look, there was a couple good.
Well, listen,
times
since you're already on
on
the topic, let's go ahead and get that out of the way.
All right, so.
Michael Hart got DP.
Oh, I wrote around.
All right, for the Top Gun sprints, you had Justin Bertrand, Danny Jones, and Matt Kurtz, Mod Lights, Jeff Bonema, JT Joyner, and Ben Blalik. And then Conyers, Hill, Pratt for street stocks. And then the Gladiators had 2 features, a makeup and then the one for the night. For the makeup, it was Charles Parrish, Rodney Martin, and Caleb Jones. And then for their second one of the night, it was Wayne Kissam, Rodney Martin, and Caleb Jones. And then we had the 604s, Travis Varnador, Keith Nosvich, and then Steve Mathis.
you got to go a long way.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Missing Carl's on here.
Whoa, dude, holy shit.
Steven, once again, you're welcome for the heat race win.
Steve, once again, when we get in the Chicken Nuts Dallas ring, try to put them in the motor, alright?
Not a 1 604 race.
Ah,
Nah.
that's cool, Bill.
But for the Vader Warriors, you got Jason Burnside, Colin Cruz, and Raymond Rogers Jr. And then there was, that was it for, that was it for East Bay. And then I got Auburndale's. For the pure stocks, we had James Wright III, Jake Fisher, and Rebecca Catanelli. And then Sportsmen, Brandon Morris, Tim Sozo, and then Adam Briggs. And then mini stocks was Mike Engel, Bill Witherington, and TJ Cruz. Crown Vics was Roger Blevin, Wiley Horsley, and Tyler Landis. And then we had the mini cup, JC Beebe, Daisy Fuller, and William Tipton.
I meant to tell you this last night, Josh. Welcome to the club.
Which club is that?
Whoever hates you.
Oh, jeez.
Okay?
He did ask me for help last night, didn't he?
Listen.
Yeah, this
Brandon, can you
guy.
come help me?
Listen.
I go, hey, Brandon, can you give me a hand? No.
Thanks, Josh. The whiplash is real today.
He went too fast.
And, you know what's funny is, like, I look out with my wife, you know, she's like, why ever hate you? When you fast, everybody hates you.
Not everybody hates me, so.
And not everybody hates my wife.
Oh,
So I'm just used to it. Welcome to the club. That means you're doing something right, brother. That's all I'm going to say. Thomas, you'll never be in that club?
Oh, no, I'll be here one day, folks. One day. And then say tomorrow. 5
First, you gotta get
I don't
motor
care.
coach.
One day.
Didn't that buddy?
Like in 2035.
Yeah.
So, I see you got a couple notes.
Yeah, so we got local hero TJ DeCare picked to compete in that driver diversity program. I know you said you was trying to watch it. I don't know if
I was trying to, and he is in the tractor tire hate. Oh, you're the
Yeah,
tractor.
that one tractor tire was sticking out a little too far, and I shunted it out of the way.
Hey,
We noticed that before the race even started, how wide they had the tractor tire.
hey, your tank goes. You move that tractor tire a couple times. Yeah, man, down there 3 and 4. When you set the car, it's already set. You just run that bitch over.
Yeah, that was the thing, was that track, it almost was diamond down there.
Yeah.
But it was just that one tire was pushed up.
What I don't get, I'm sorry we're getting off topic, but what I don't get, that track, I don't want to say it, but that track has changed completely. There's no banking in that racetrack anymore.
Yeah.
It's flat, 3 car lengths up, then there's a very little banking.
Yeah, which it's never been super high bank, but it did just have some.
More.
It also used to have the tractor tires up on a berm where instead of hitting them, you just kind of nudged them with the nose a little bit.
Hit the berm before.
Right.
Went over and hit.
That was back when the go-kart track was in there. But I think having the monster truck shows in there has affected the racetrack.
So back to Decatur, he got picked right out of, I don't know how it works, but from what I heard is you get picked out of so many people, and I believe you write a check for $250,000, and you get a ride for a certain amount of races. That's what I heard from certain people that's been in it.
Well, I know there's different, because I want to say it's all through Rev Racing, and then other teams will watch too and pick up some drivers. Because that was Haley Deaton got picked up from that by a different team, by a Toyota team. I'll think of the name later, but you can go into an ARCA car or into their late model program. So I'd be interested to see where he goes, if he gets in a late model or if he goes ARCA racing. I think he'll do good either way.
What I mean is, no matter what, I think you still have to write a check.
You probably have
So liabilities, you crash the car, shit,
Right.
stuff like that. I don't have $250,000 sitting in anywhere, but you know what I'm saying?
I'd have to get a bunch of
$250.
credit.
I only have $2 in my bank accounts.
Yeah, let's not let him lie. That boy got money down there.
He's rich.
Shit.
But so the chili, I see you got some chili bowl stuff.
Yeah, so the Chili Bowl announced that they're actually increasing the payout. It's going to be $20,000 to win now, up from the $10,000 it was last year, and I think years before that it was even less. I think I heard at one time it was like $5,000 to win race. And it's going to pay $2,000 to start now, and I think,
I say we get a car.
dude, I've been wanting to build a midget for that for so long. I
Think
mean,
that's the start money. You
I
can
think-
rent one.
yeah, but I want to build one.
I don't want to build one. I want to rent one. Show my bag.
No, because there's no rules. You can build whatever you want.
It's showing his bag.
Nah, it's too much work.
I mean, they can build one, and you just show up.
Yeah, y'all can build one. I'll show up.
You want crew?
No, I'm driving.
No.
I think.
How you gonna fit?
Well, it comes down to me and you because he sucks and he sucks. So, and if you get in it, it'll be sold. So we can't let you drive.
Exactly.
No, we can't let you drive. And we build another one for next
We
year.
build it. We win the Chili Bowl for $20,000. We sell it for $50,000, and then we build another one and do it again the next year.
Or we can build 2 of them.
Then we can build 2 the next year.
Okay, whatever y'all say.
Not,
I'll be there with my bag.
but I think part of it is Kyle Larson, another driver, sat out last year in protest that they felt like the Chili Bowl didn't pay enough for, how much it costs to go out there, and people were, renting rides for twice or 3 times what the purse paid.
Here we go.
I mean, you can look up how much
Okay.
it was to get a ride.
When's the last time local racing?
But here's the only thing.
Here we go. No, local racing.
Okay.
How much it cost to get you to racetrack?
This week,
I'm talking about your pit crew, you to get in, you to race, your fuel, your race fuel, everything paid. Everything.
it was like, well, I put almost 200 in the RV, but we didn't use all that.
Doesn't matter. It's 200.
And then we used probably at least $50, $75 of race fuel. And then pit passes are $30 a piece.
So $500.
Roughly, yeah.
Okay. How much race up there?
They paid maybe $200 to win.
Okay. My thing is, we are not in racing to make money. I get it. Dude, we spent $4,000 to run Labor Day, and we made $200.
Well, the only reason I understand it with this particular race is because it's a week-long commitment. No matter, you only race.
But it's like winning the World 100 in go-karts. Okay? It's $2,000 to win. But you won it.
Right, but no, what I'm saying is to run the Chili Bowl, even if you, let's say you prelim, unless you prelim on Friday night, you have to be there almost the whole week.
For alphabet soup. Yeah, right?
Unless you decide to fly home.
So when you
buy a hotel.
when you win them races, they don't, like, if you win the F, you don't get money?
I don't think so, no. I think it's just you move up.
So what if you win the first night and you're automatically in A? You don't get a chunk of change?
Oh, you do for the prelim nights. For the A names on prelim nights, you get a payout.
Okay.
But it's still not anything great to be there all week.
Well then. And
it was, not to mention, there was over 300 race cars. And the point that they're trying to make is it's an event that has been growing and growing and growing, but the payout has not.
Okay.
You know, you look at what Tony Stewart has been doing. Eldor has been doing better and better and better. He's put out $1 million win races.
Yeah.
And that's all that they were asking for was a little bit more money to reflect the fact that this race has been getting bigger and bigger. Now, yes, on other races that you just show up for the one night race, I think the payouts are, they're what they are. They're okay. But for this race, I get the point they were trying to make. At the same time, it's like we've said, you're not in it to make a living.
Yeah.
But for that particular race, it's different.
Okay.
Just because it's a week-long commitment for hotels.
Well, it sounds like you better strap the damn belts and make the damn race on the prelim nights.
Steam said it cost him $400 to roll through the gate. So he feels the pain, but his brains, yeah, we're not in it to make money. But it would be nice to break even if you win.
Yeah.
Can someone please write a time down that Stephen Hallball agreed with me?
Yeah, that's
6:41 on today's date.
That is a pretty monumentous occasion. That may never happen again.
Ever.
Never.
Ever. And that's the first time in what? 25 years?
Yeah. But I get it. I wanted to bring up, Larson and another guy. Their series just ended. They started a week deal on Tuesday for the sprint cars.
The high limit series.
Yep.
Him and Shane Stewart.
And they've been having over 100 cars. 60, 50.
I haven't been able to watch it this year, being that I work nights during the week, but I know it has been a pretty popular series.
So I listened to it on the podcast, and from what I heard, I like their idea. They're like, listen, we want to get more chance for local guys to race, which I agree. And they said, since it's on a weeknight, we won't be done by 10 o'clock. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
And they've been done by 10 o'clock. They even said, kids gotta go to school. I mean, I wouldn't mind going to a damn racetrack on Tuesday.
That's Winter Nationals we get kind of spoiled for that month right here, where you can go to a race almost every night for 2 months.
That's the only time I literally get tired of going to the racetrack.
Yeah.
That's the only time.
Because it's the most expensive, too, at that. And you're not even racing most of the time.
Not every day for
Yeah.
Now, what else you got?
We got so Anthony Macri, which I didn't even realize what had happened, but he left his own team back in August. He left his own team back in August to take a mental break, and he's getting back behind the wheel of the Macri Motorsports car. It's good to see a driver getting back into it, but I understand needing to take a mental break sometimes, because especially with what he's doing with travel and stuff, it'll get to you if you let it. So I think it's cool that he was able to do that and get back in it. Some people take that break and they're still on that break.
Yeah.
I thought that was going to be you for a little bit.
I was still at the racetrack. I just didn't race.
Right, yeah.
You're the one that has those, bro.
Probably the week right there.
Another one?
Yeah? No, right there.
I've seen that.
I seen the picture.
How do you flip the freaking waterfront?
Yeah,
I
so
don't know, man.
for what they're talking about, Thunder Hill Raceway had to cancel their races because somebody flipped the water truck. And I'm really not sure how. I
The
know,
only explanation I could think of, they put too much water in it and was on the high side and it did roll.
yeah, he must have hit a burn. He had
on
to,
that top shelf.
he had to have been flying.
So I learned something new this week. Your dad probably knows about this, but I didn't know there was old days racetracks.
Yeah, I've heard about them before. I don't think they're quite as popular now, are they?
Well, apparently,
Because I think Eastbay used to be that way.
apparently Golden Isles was that way. Waycross was that way. And Ryan was telling me, I'm like, hold on. Are we talking about like peanut oil? He goes, yeah, peanut oil. They would put down peanut oil,
If I remember, it
and
had
that thing
to,
would get black.
yeah, but it was fast, right? Is that what I'm thinking?
So, do you know why Golden Isles is the size it is now?
No.
If you look at a Google map, right?
Was it Golden Isles that used to be at 5/8?
Yes.
Okay.
And they kept shortening because it was too damn fast.
Because they
I watched a video on it. Them had the supers there. Moyer and a couple other drivers were saying they literally said they're not racing because it's too fast.
Yeah.
It's not safe.
I think that was also why they took them off of the high banks at Belleville this year.
Yeah.
And they ran a quarter mile instead of the track. You get paid pretty good to drive a race car really fast. The fact that speed scares these guys, it's like kind of contradicts itself. If you can't get in an Indy car with speed.
So Bloomer did 100. They clocked him at 160 miles per hour.
Yeah.
That's getting it.
That's flying, and that's what late models are supposed to do is fly.
But back in the day,
Not in the air.
That is true. Back in the
they
day,
didn't run. They didn't run no Maserati's. Half of them barely wear gloves, and none of them wore damn neck braces.
And most of them were open face helmets.
Yeah, that is getting that. But like I said, it's racing. It's the risk you take. That's like now there's some tracks that sprint cars don't go to because they're so fast. It's like that's the point of racing is go fast.
Okay, but you got 10 good guys, and you got one damn rookie that happened last night. No, and damn sprint cars ended up crashing people.
Well, sprint cars. You gotta know if you can't get the car sideways, you don't need to be on the racetrack in a sprint car because you're dangerous to everybody around you.
And you told me he blamed the other guy?
Huh?
You told me the guy that caused the wreck blamed the leader for crowding.
Yeah. So I think that should be our call of the week because
Okay.
there was Robert Tyler, and there's like 5 different angles of this video.
He won't say no one else's, but he goes, Rob.
No, we've named every Cobb though. We've never not named a Cobb. Who said? So, yeah, he which they said it was his first non-wing race,
Why are you starting on the pole?
outside pole, but yeah, but
Just like her.
he gassed it up on the start and crossed it up, and he sent the pole sitter for a wild ride. And of course, I was down there chatting, and all of a sudden, you hear loud bangs, and then silence, and then the crowd going, "Woo!" And you're like, "Oh, we just missed something cool."
Hey, I was sitting right there in front of it, son. Me and her, she ain't seen it like up close like that. She's seen it on the back stretch and nothing. I was like, it's crazy, ain't it? She was like, yeah. Like, she's like, you never got one. I was like, deal.
When non-wing sprint cars wreck, they fly and wreck hard.
Mm-hmm.
You just hold the cast wide open during that for them.
Not a non-wing.
Yeah, I'll show you.
I don't know. I heard
Uh-uh.
somebody would rather have Zach in their sprint car than you.
No, that was wrong.
that was wrong.
He didn't put me in it because the motor is so damn low. It probably would have blew up on me. Because I do not know how to let a motor breathe.
Well, you gotta figure it
Well, it was
out.
breathing pretty good last night. It doesn't turn that out.
All I turned 4,600. Not mine. That's from car.
But yeah, I mean, you can ask my dad when we ran Citrus with slingshots. I was ready to go back again. flying high speeds, that's what we're doing. That's what we're here for. I won't mind going around do some run or some big track like that. That's fast. That's what we do.
Yeah.
That's the name of it. Go run Eldora. Yeah, you're gonna fly, but that's what I'm here for. And, anybody? I don't know. Have they run this race yet? I think it might be tonight, but Landon Butler making his 305 sprint car debut out at Kokomo.
No, it got rained out.
It got rained out.
Yeah. I asked Keith about it because he was on the phone with Shane.
Yeah.
But he went out for practice on Thursday and ended up lapping a 410 twice apparently. Now I don't know who was in the 410. I don't know if it was in the guy or whatever, but Shane said that his lap time was basically like if you looked at it, you wouldn't have thought that he was a new kid in the seat. His lap time was just right there with everybody else.
Well, if I remember right, the first time he drove a sprint car was without the wing in Marion County. Was his first time in a sprint car.
I don't know.
And he done pretty good, so I'm not surprised. And I'm sure he got a little bit of talent from the daddy, so he can drive a race car. But
I know. Well, they might be trying to see if he can't come down here and run a couple of these guys with Top Gun.
Okay, that'd be nice to see.
When Shane, Shane comes down every once in a while.
I bet they got one
See if
race
they can't
cars.
bring it down here.
Dude, sprint cars in Florida just dying. It's just dying. The one that sticks out of the top of the cage.
Steven, not enough halo room in the cage.
There's not enough cage period for you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Don't start with me. Don't go there.
Yeah, you did.
That boy flat matters. That's all that matters.
But on the topic of Citrus and Landon, that night that Shane Butler drove Jared's car, and Shane hit the rumble strips and got up in the wall, and after the race, Landon was sitting in the car, and Shane was telling us what was happening, and he was using some explicit language, and Landon got up out of the seat, looked at him and said, "You watch your mouth, mister."
There's look at that.
It does make it easy to get in that car.
I see you got LJ Graham behind the wheel.
Yeah, I just seen he, added some stuff to the list. I just seen LJ was behind the wheel of Sportsman last night. I mean, that's a guy that can drive pretty much anything.
He's alright.
He's just not.
He's not as good as boy Thomas over here, you know what I'm saying?
No, Donnie.
I was washed up.
Thomas had a baby, he done.
It's been a proven fact. Nick Ebrank had a baby, done racing. He went off and made another one.
He went in this guy out of the way and got another one out of there.
Yeah, he's got. Oh well, I don't know. One day he tells me he wants to race, and the next day he's nah.
I guarantee that car is still dirty.
Probably.
Flat tires.
All three of them are probably still dirty.
You know what's sad is? His Outlaw 4 is probably still dirty, and he'll put RM and go in.
Yes.
Yeah, literally.
It's that 2850 he's got in that car.
Yeah.
Oh, he loves when people call him. He's like, that motor hadn't been freshened up in like 5 years.
It's been ran 5 times.
Yeah, no wonder why. So.
But we'll get on. Jenny Avedisian here become the first female to win a national midget touring series. She picked up the Extreme Midget Championship, which when that series first came out, I wasn't really thrilled with it, being that it was taken away from USAC. And I mean, USAC's car count has dwindled a little bit, but they still get a good crowd in both, and some people run both. But I'd like to see, which I don't know, it's nice to have it's nice to have options for people to be able to run both. But I just think it was working fine with just one series. But World Racing Group decided that it needed another. They tried it with the sprint cars and didn't bring the sprint cars back. I'm not really sure what happened there. But they brought the midgets back. And we'll see if it grows any more from there.
Listen, I already know I'm number one. Oh, Mr. Put his hand up at the driver's meeting. I got a question. Got a question. No one cares about your damn question, Steven.
Yeah,
Where's the asking?
he's a little
he ended up asking, can we please treat each other with respect on the racetrack? I told Steven.
Is that what it sounded like?
Yeah, kind of. As soon as he gets done, he looks at me and says, Steve, I'll crash your ass. We're on a flag stand, I don't care.
And he brought it back.
He goes, I know.
He got mad right before the heat race because it looked like they was about to push some sprint cars out in front of us. I don't know if they...
Sprint cars matter.
Yeah. Well, it was like one guy pulled up, and then he went over and talked to the gate guy, and then the gate guy waved him up, and Steven did his old where he reached both sides of the roof at the same time.
That's because he didn't drink enough pickle juice that night. Only because he didn't have the balls to say anything. Yeah, but he was the one crying. See, my thing is you just handle on the racetrack. Like gladiators. You don't get on, you just handle it.
Yeah,
Gladiators, they carry it on for weeks.
Yeah, them dudes.
They don't ever
$50
get out and
is
fight.
$50 to win.
They
Man.
don't ever get out and really fight. They just handle it next week in the racetrack.
Yeah, more shit up.
I don't know. He sounded like a crybaby to me in Jersey. Said it again. I said it again. That's all because I love him.
poor Steve. Why you gotta pick on me?
He's missed probably 10 episodes.
Yeah, one day he might actually show up.
One day.
One day, and then we'll have us.
I think we ought to just go like surprise and show guys.
Yeah, do the podcast at his place.
She just took up to his shit. Why he's sleeping? Just pull that thing down the road. That's not nice.
That's terrible.
Now you're gonna have him worry in the night.
Yeah, he's gonna go buy a trail walk right now.
I'll cut it off. I know where the grinder is.
So, what I want to do is, do we have any questions for each other? Because I want to get to it.
I don't think so. We know Thomas ain't gonna race anytime soon.
November 4th.
Yeah, Zach don't have nothing good to say.
So it leaves us.
Yeah. I'm still surprised you showed up and raced.
Golly, everyone wants to. Hey, you know what's funny? One guy goes, you racing? I said, no, he's parked like a car away, right? He goes, you racing tonight? I said, no, I just parked my car out for looks.
I have brought it out to the car show. Everybody's lined up out here tonight.
I have had people ask me why I'm wearing my fire suit if I was racing that night.
Dude, I was like, are you an idiot or what?
Yeah, someone last week, I'm sitting in the stands while the Outlaw Fours are out there. Hey, you racing tonight?
Yeah, right now. I'm racing right now.
Yeah, you see me out there?
I got
This new RC one right here.
That's all I'm getting for the next 6 months.
They do have some nice RC cars, but you could go.
No.
No, they're expensive, bro.
We already tried this.
Yeah, we already like built like a semi truck at Zach's house, and he's ended up buying the RC.
I thought the truck's like $50.
No, we were talking about like the good shit.
We're talking like $400.
Yeah, like haul ass now.
Yeah, look at it.
Shots fired.
Like
The
50
Traxxas one.
The tracks,
distracted.
but the badass slash tracks. Has a slash frame, pretty quick.
Do you know what that means?
Mm-mm.
What's up?
If you're talking about it.
Okay. Do y'all have any questions for us?
The man with the
Dude, he's
topic,
already. Steve's on.
He didn't even want to ask it.
Steve's like you. Start shit and leaves.
You gotta read the rule book. Rule book says you can't stop in a pit.
So he said, drop by.
Can we talk about how Zach got lost 5 minutes from the racetrack?
I didn't get lost.
Listen,
Y'all just don't listen to what I said.
Listen, bro. He got home. He took a shower, right?
I didn't even take a
He
shower.
sat in his chair and turned on, that starting drum on his big screen with surround sound, and he was there for 2 hours. He went from page 1 to page 360 and couldn't find anything between that satisfied him.
And then he forgot the four-wheeler.
I didn't even say I was bringing the four-wheeler. Kat asked where I was going. I said, I'm going home
To poop.
to let my dog out,
And
to take a poop, change my shirt, and grab my armband. And she said, okay, I thought you were going to the gas station.
I said, bring me a Dr. Peppy.
And I said, no, I'm just going home, and I'll be right there. Never say anything I was grabbing the four-wheeler, because why am I going to grab the four-wheeler? Because you're parked right here.
Yeah, but you were never,
You were in walking distance.
right here. You were over there.
Well, yeah, you would never would have been nice to have.
I walked up and I didn't know where Zach
Dude,
was.
Thomas was in our pit more than you.
Dude, he asked you.
I was surprised he was even in the pits.
Oh, dude, he's broke.
But then he goes and sits in the grandstand the whole night. He don't want to hang out with us after that.
He has a baby to take care of.
Thank
You hang
you.
out with Lucas?
I did.
The baby?
Like,
The
You
baby?
hang out with Lucas?
Lucas gonna take care of the baby?
Not take care of it.
Hey, as soon as I walked in there, Lucas was like, "Oh, you got the baby?"
Yeah, but you did use that golf cart 4 times.
Yeah, you fired off a sprint
A
car.
freaking sprint car.
Hey,
4 times?
Oh, well, the one
I
time.
think it was 1 time.
it was at least twice.
One time you
No, it
seen.
was 1 time.
I remember at least twice.
Definitely twice.
But no,
Where did I use it twice?
Brandon and them come pulling in. I'm like, I'm expecting Zach to jump out of the truck. And I'm like, where'd he go? You told him Eastbay, right? And Brandon's dad goes, he might be on the way to Volusia.
I used it 1 time, and that was it.
But, you know, what we need to do more often is Virtual Street Stock and like one at the same time. It was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Got a lot done at once. Steven, what? Say it. Come on. You're already talking shit. Say it.
Oh, he's got something to say.
First.
What?
We're done.
No.
Because then we have all 3 at one time.
And then you need to bring your horse and buggy.
Yeah, where's your horse and buggy?
I'll bring 4 of them.
So,
Yeah.
let's get ready to close this thing out. You got anything?
Thanks sponsors, Rush Record Service, Tampa Test Kitchen, Multi-Roll, Eastbay Racing Engines, Tosca Roofing, Board Fabrication, Tampa Test Kitchen. Went out, hit him up.
He's hungry right now.
You know, you gotta run through them and you gotta make sure you get them all.
And everybody I forgot. Thank you.
Yeah, he's coming up with some new stuff. He had them, I didn't make it out there to try, but
Crazy list.
he had chicken Alfredo egg rolls.
Yeah, I wanted to try that. She showed me that.
I'll tell you what was good was he had that shrimp Alfredo Cajun shrimp pasta.
Yeah, with the sausage.
That was good.
He was a pretty good dude. I went up there and I was like, yeah, man, I just left your boy's house. And he was like, He just looked at me. He goes, you do a podcast too, don't you? I was like, yeah.
He's an awesome guy. I told him, if you ever got some news to announce, let us know. We'll throw it out there on the podcast because he's an awesome guy. And he's trying to do some big things, so we'll see what happens.
Thomas?
I got the Justin Fabrications, Yates Motorsports, Bojo Manufacturing, and I think that's it.
Dude, he's going to get when he actually gets a American lane, he's going to go, yeah, I forgot all my sponsors.
He's going to turn around and go, Yates Motorsports?
That's about it. No?
No, I'm good.
It sucked, dude.
You found Ronnie this week. I see him.
Yeah, I found Ronnie.
That's good.
He's lost.
Yeah.
So we got shirts on the way. It's taking a little longer than we thought. If you pre-order, get with me so we can. Once we get them, I'll let y'all know if we get with you. We got plenty of stickers. We have plenty of freshies. They're still for sale. Hit us up, and we'll see you next week.
We got the trunk or treat coming up, right?
Oh yeah, and we got the trunk or treat coming up. Josh will not be there, but we will have his hero cards signed, and we'll be handing them out with ours. See you next week.